I got my Valdosta State hat on, given to me by my Capricorn friend last night, and so I thought it might make sense for me to wear it during your reading. I like this hat very much. Also, I have some beautiful necklaces that were given to me by my Earth friends. This by a Taurus, and this, I believe, by a Virgo. So it's kind of fun to wear the accoutrements of the tribe that I'm reading for when I'm reading, and feel their energy. Capricorns are so magnificently solid, and you guys are the fixed sign among all the earth signs. Solid as a rock. That's what I always think of when I see a Capricorn. They're just planted so firmly here on Mother Earth, and there's a lot of wonderful things to be said about Capricorns. They're very generous, very generous. So I'm going to say hello to all my lovely Capricorn friends and get into their 4-card spread. This is a love reading, and so yes, Capricorn, we are reading about your love life. A little loud here with all my jangly stuff. So let's get into it and see what Spirit has to say for you in the month of August. First card to come up for you. Happy times are here again. This is like the good times card. Good times, good times. I mean, this is really all about going out there, raising a glass, and enjoying your pals, your gal pals, your loved ones, people you truly enjoy, people who you like to share a good time with. It's almost the happy hour card. Maybe creating the opportunity to, and making the time and the space within your schedule, your structured schedule, to actually enjoy yourself and get out there and have some hors d'oeuvres, some maybe morning brunches. I can almost see, you know, even more time together with friends who you've known for a very long time. That might be coming up for a few of you. This feels like a get together. It's very celebratory. Can even mean that you're getting ready to enter wedding season or some type of season of celebration. For Capricorn, I'm also hearing that there may be, for some of you, it's kind of interesting, a need to go shopping so that you can appear to be successful and to be, so you can appear. I'm hearing that you're actually shopping, and for some of you this may or may not pertain to you, so watch your rising, but especially your moon and your Venus. Watch those signs. But I am hearing from Spirit that there's this sense of getting ready for this as well, and there's preparation involved. And so this isn't just something that just happens out of the blue. You actually prepare for this, and that's part of the fun of this month is showing up and looking your best, and that's part of the play up to the fun is as much fun as the play, is what I'm hearing. So you get to celebrate yourself a little bit too this month. And I don't see anything overindulgence. This is in the upright, you know, it's a nice card. It's a card that we would all like to get. Let's see what we have. Well, and after that card, what do we get? This card looks bad. Folks, it's the Tower. And now, if you're learning how to read cards, tarot cards, we've got something called the Minor Arcana, and then we've got another set of cards that are called the Major Arcana. Minor Arcana cards are people cards, they call them pip cards, and also numeric cards 1 to 10 within 4 suits. those cards deal with the everyday mundane situations that pop up in our lives, such as this card. This is the Three of Cups. And so this is a number card, and it is the Suit of Cups. Everyday mundane kind of stuff. Just going on. You've got an invitation, and somebody's asking you to come out and enjoy yourself with some of your homies. So you're happy about that. This is a major arcana card. So we have 22 majors. They start with a Fool, which is a 0, which is kind of funny, but that's all possibility. 0 to 21. And within that deck, we have some cards that are pretty earth-shattering, and this would be one of them. Now, why are they called major arcana cards? These cards are the archetype of the journey of man. And so we all go through situations because we've signed up for school here. We're sitting in a schoolroom here on planet Earth, and we've got stuff to learn, and this is one of the lessons. So one of your lessons, your big lessons this month, is going to be the Tower. And the Tower, well, if you look at this card, it reminds you a lot of 9/11. I'm just going to say it. I mean, this tower is falling down. And in its place, there will be a new surface to build upon. And so, what does that mean? Well, your challenge this month may be to let go of some of the ego self, because this can also be a metaphor for what you present to the world. It's a tower that is built on shaky ground. And so this tower was going to eventually fall anyway. And the challenge is to keep it erect for one more month. Now, it's in the upright. It has not fallen as of yet, but you're starting to see cracks and crevices, and you're preparing for the fallout. Now, what does that mean? It can even be as literal as a structure in your life that is falling apart. As literal as I'm hearing a barn that's tilting, and you've known that it's going to go one of these days, but you really haven't cleared it out yet. That can also be an interpretation of this card. But you see these guys like jumping out of this tower, and you know, it's sort of a last minute reaction. It's not there's not a lot of preparedness going on beforehand. So it just kind of happens like that. And the challenge is living on shaky ground can become pretty defining, even if the tower has not fallen yet. So interestingly enough, we have a celebration. The overall atmosphere is celebration, but your challenge is really, I'm hearing and feeling, it's really internal, that your ego has to maybe crash. Your ego that you've so carefully built up, you have to let a lot of that go, which means you're going to have to drop the mask and let other people see you as you truly are. And that's not easy, but boy, once you do, you're going to be naked and people are going to see you in a whole new way. Now, that's another interpretation of this card. So, reading for love, if you are out there having a few drinks, enjoying your friends, out and about, this doesn't feel like online dating to me. It feels like organic, more organic types of dating. The challenge is going to be for you to let people see you well, the challenge is something in your life is about to fall apart while you're going out and enjoying yourself with others. And maybe you just are catastrophizing an issue you're challenged with, but you're catastrophizing it. Could be your health, could be you also worried about an issue, you haven't taken care of yourself, and you're literally ready to fall apart. You're going to fall to pieces. And you're afraid that when you do, people are going to scram. They're going to want to get out of the way. So you hold it all together and you don't let it all fall apart. But it will eventually, anyway. It's going to come down. And again, for some of you, I'm hearing, if this is business and you're trying to show up looking super successful, but you've built a business or a lifetime on shaky ground, it's gonna eventually become too top heavy, and it's kind of like playing Jenga, you know? Somebody pulls out one of those little Jenga logs in the wrong spot, and the whole thing goes. And maybe you're afraid somebody's going to pull out one of your Jenga logs, you know? So let's see what's happening. Oh, there we go. So the Three of Swords. Okay. Interestingly enough, we have the Three of Cups. A happy, happy card. Let's go out, raise a glass, hang out at a beautiful bar or pub, or even let's go out and shop together, or let's go out and do something that makes us all feel good here. Let's do that. But while all of this frivolity is happening this month around you, this light-hearted girl time, or if you're with your fellas, boy time, or if you're with your beloved, time together with friends, you know, couple friends, all of that stuff's going on. Inside, you're like a ticking time bomb. Or there's a ticking time bomb around you. Could be that too. Kind of takes you off your game this month, because it's almost as if you're trying to have a party when you know this bomb's going to go off in the next 30 days, maybe 15 days, maybe 10 days, but it's gonna go. And when it does, the result of that is going to be pain. And I do believe that we're talking about here the heart, because we're getting this card, which is a sword card and is a card of the intellect. But when it comes up as Three of Hearts, it speaks to many things. It can speak to illness, it can speak to divorce, it can speak to separation, loss of a loved one's soulmate, the fantasy of a soulmate even. And I'm saying that because we have this tower. And the tower is sometimes, it's built upon really, when we say sand, but not anything that could ever structurally support it. And eventually it does wash away. It's not meant to stand for a lifetime. So whatever this structure is that you've built and fallen in love with, or this person that you've built up in your mind and you've fallen in love with, unexpectedly, a divorce, a separation even, for a time period, leaving this person, kind of pulls the Jenga bar out of your fantasy castle, you know, and it just falls. And at that point, you're left feeling, ugh, ouch, this hurts. And it can physically hurt in your heart. I mean, you can have heart pains. people have that, you know, anxiety, or just, you know, your heart can really hurt, literally. And I see that with this card. It's a piercing of that organ, which is so vital to keeping us, well, we can't do anything without heart, can we now? So once the heart shut down, or pierced, or sliced and diced, we're feeling a little numbed out for a little while here. That's what I'm hearing, Capricorn. You're feeling a little numbed out, and then Spirit's saying, because of that, watch out. Watch out. Too many changes happening too quickly this month could have you suffering and could create illness, so mental illness. And so watch out for that. Let's see what else we have coming up. Okay. So then at the end of the month, we have this 7 of Cups. So this is interesting, that right away you're looking at your options. So there's pain, yes, but there's also a situation here where you're like, I'm going to get back out there right away. I know that this is built on sinking sand. I know that I've built this place, or I've been dealing with this ego, or my ego, or somebody else's ego, and I built sort of this fantasy world, and at this point it's not serving me, so I need to let that go. It's gonna hurt, but I'll get over it, and the next thing you know, I have a whole new world of options standing in front of me. Now you want to do some visioning at the end of the month. There's a lot happening this month really, really quickly. So I feel as if what Spirit's trying to say is, as you're out there and you're enjoying meeting up with loved ones and that type of thing, just let it go. I mean, you know what? We sometimes build these relationships that can't last a lifetime. Reason, season, lifetime. This looks like to me, more of a seasonal relationship. And then you're going to move on to lifetime. So maybe even new possibilities within this relationship, now that everything, all the artifice has fallen away. Yeah, there's pain and breakup after that, but you can make it work, Capricorn. So thanks for coming and joining, and I think you're going to have a great month. Just stay hopeful and helpful and just let the chips fall where they may. It's all good, and we love ya. No matter if you're showing up as, I don't know, Kanye, or you're showing up as some nerdy dude or nerdy gal. We love you, so you don't have to put on the artifice. Mwah. See ya.